Hi, how are you? It's Diane Banks, voice actress and radio personality in Chicago. And don't forget to subscribe. And also, I apologize in advance if you're hearing a fan in the background. It's super hot in Chicago, and I have to be able to breathe while I do this video. It's very hot here, so forgive the fan noise. And if you get a chance, check out some of my other videos too. I've got close to 300, including Disney's Lilo and Stitch New Easter Eggs You Missed. Yes, there's a few you probably don't know about, so I hope you'll watch that along with some of my other vids. And then the thumbnail, if you want to watch it, looks like that. Okay, so we're going to talk about what everybody has on their mind. Incredibles 2! Woohoo! And first off, if you've seen it, please leave comments. Tell me what you thought. Haven't seen it yet. I hope to see it within the next week or so. Yeah, I want to know what you thought. I'm sure you're going to love it, but give me details. And I saw this, which I thought was really neat, on Twitter. Lizanne Ray says, I saw the double feature of Incredibles and Incredibles 2 at El Capitan Theater. Lucky them that they, out in LA, at the El Capitan, they have the double feature going tonight. The audience burst into applause and cheered when the credits rolled. They gave out bags containing random popcorn buckets. I got Jack Jack. Thank you, Disney Pixar. Look what we missed! She got all these goodies, or he, I don't know, whoever this person is. Thanks, by the way, for letting us use your Twitter. But look at the popcorn bucket, and now maybe they bought some of this, but this looks like giveaways, doesn't it? Really cool with the bag, the Incredibles 2 bag. I'm jealous, but happy for whoever that is that got the goodies. So I just wanted to start with that. It's on its way to making like 180 million or some craziness this weekend, breaking records and all kinds of things. So we'll find out, once the weekend's over. But here's everything we learned from the filmmakers about the making of Incredibles 2. I'm just going to give you the good stuff, the things that we probably don't know that they shared with us. I mean, we know about the role reversal between the parents. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, now you have to share this one with me if you've seen it, because I don't know which scene they're talking about, but there's one big scene here in Incredibles 2 filmmakers originally planned for the first Incredibles movie. Can't say much about it. Brad Bird teased it had no place in the first film. We could say we've watched it, and it's incredible. So tell me, if you've seen the movie this weekend, what's that big scene they're talking about that was planned for the first but didn't make it until 14 years later for this wonderful Incredibles 2. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, well, we know it's hard, filmmaking difficult. A couple characters might sound different because they got older. And then there's good reason for why the story begins where the first film ended. This is a good one. I picked the powers based on who they were in the family, says Brad Bird. Men always expected to be strong, so Bob had super strength. Mothers pulled in a million different directions, right? So I had her be elastic. Teenagers, insecure and defensive. I don't know if teens would like him saying that, but it is true, right? So I had Violet have force fields and invisibility. 10-year-olds, energy balls that can't be stopped, and babies are unknowns, that's for sure. Maybe they have no powers, maybe they have all the powers we don't know. So the idea changes if you age the characters, and the insight into those periods of your life and those particular perspectives disappear once you age up. So as they say, super valid point. And I don't have any problem with them keeping them the same age. Do you? Some people were complaining about that. But this one's really cool. Frozone, am I saying his name right? I hope so. It's been 14 years since I saw it. His wife, Honey, appears in the movie, but not in the way you think. Now, if you saw it, you already know this. They wanted to show Honey in the movie. They didn't end up doing it because they felt she was funnier as a voice. So we actually don't see her. The way she's in the trailer, just her voice is how you're going to get to see her. And according to him, it's not that they were lazy or anything. He said, we went through the trouble of designing the character. And the design appears in the movie, but not as his wife. And so we'll have to look for that too. But I thought that was kind of cool. This is the actress who does the voice for Frozone's wife, Kimberly Adair Clarke. And here she is with Brad Bird, so we know that's her. She did the voiceover. I wonder how she feels about that her character's not in it. Maybe it gives her more fame, that it's kind of like she's hidden. She's like a secret. And there she is with his character, Toy. And so that's her. I just wanted to give you a peek at what she looks like. Those are those big things. And then I thought we'll wrap up with this cool tidbit from the New York Times. They did a cool piece on some of the upgrades from 14 years later. And some of these things make cool desktop wallpaper too if you want that for your laptop. But let me grab these real quick for you. Better hair for Violet. 14 years ago, they said that they were looking at clay models and things. And it does look a bit flat. And then 14 years later, now this is the funny part, they said the animators asked Brad Bird if they could give her short hair because they were having such a hard time. And he said, no, that's her character. That's part of her story arc. You have to give her long hair. So no cheating. So at the end they figured out how to get it right, really close to the end of prep. It said here, working at the last minute, they got her hair correctly. So there's that. And then a couple others here. Bigger house, a much bigger house. Now in the original 14 years ago, we have this house here, and he said the goal was to make it look boxed in. They were boxed in their life there. This reminds me of the Brady Bunch house, doesn't it? Like that 1960s vibe. And then here, as you can see, everything's opened up and mansion-like. So big upgrade there. And then I think there's one more here. The train rescue. Let's see if this is the last one. Yeah. The train rescue amplified. Now, of course, 14 years ago, this was a pretty cool effect for the train ride and how the dad, Mr. Incredible there, stopped it. But Brad Bird said for the new one here 14 years later, he wanted something we haven't seen before. So here you see Elastic Girl up there and her cool arms way stretched out in this great looking train scene. And the animators purposely did not look at other train scenes in other movies because Brad wanted something original and new and different. And that's what they gave him, I would think. Just even by the previews, I would think it looks pretty amazing and cool. And they did say for their influence, they took cues from sports like motocross, water skiing, and skateboarding and mixed that with her stretching abilities. So I can't wait to see that and the rest of the movie. And like I said, please let me know in the comments if you've seen it, and give me your thoughts on what you thought. Oh, I wish we got these goodies. Okay, let me say a quick hi on Instagram here too before we wrap up. To some of our peeps there. Let's see, for my video Finding Dory 5 Scenes You Almost Made It Into the Movie. I hope you'll watch that. GNM Salonware liked it. Thank you very much. From the Disney Archives, my Disney Alligators Gone from Rides and Shows video. You can take a peek at that, as my friends here did from Shop Top Boutique and Iran Hotel line. Oh, cool. I got people from all over the world. I love that. Disney Mary Poppins, my 11 Amazing Things You Don't Know. Go watch that one, too. Mask With Me says, that's fresh. Thank you. And I had one more here. Okay, yeah, let's do this one to wrap up. Disney Lilo and Stitch, those new Easter eggs you missed that I talked about. Got some friends here like Berserk Ardemont. I hope I said that. I like your videos. Greetings from the other side of the world. Oh, right back at you. Just talking about that. How it's so great that the internet, we get to chat with people from everywhere who are enjoying Incredibles 2 like we are this weekend too. So, like I said, leave your comments. Let me know what you think of the amazing Incredibles 2. And don't forget to please subscribe. Thanks as always for watching. It's Diane Banks. We'll talk soon.